What if I told you the fight for NBA dominance has grown quite intense? Three titans, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Anthony Davis, are redefining excellence and generating intense arguments all around. In this great collision of basketball genius, who is the true MVP? Each player has a compelling case, jaw-dropping stats, and unforgettable performances, but only one can claim the throne. Today, we're breaking down their unique styles, strengths, and how they're shaping the league's future. After the first month of the season, one name stands tall: Nikola Jokic. The NBA MVP race is off to an amazing beginning, once more demonstrating why he is so often regarded as the greatest player in the world. He is the reigning champion and three-time MVP. Jokic is changing the benchmarks of excellence rather than only ruling. The Serbian big man is setting an almost unachievable benchmark for anyone brave enough to contest his crown in what could be his best season yet. Allow me to dissect it here. With an average of around 30 points, 14 rebounds, and 12 assists per game, Jokic is practically a walking triple-double with unequaled efficiency. Particularly from beyond the arc, his shooting has become very outstanding. With 56.4% from three-point range, he has turned himself into the most flexible offensive weapon in the NBA in terms of percentage and attempts. Imagine being among the most accurate shooters and the best post player. Nikola Jokic is just that. Teams are rushing to find ways to slow him down, and thus far, nobody has a solution. Jokic is not the only superstar generating news, though. Still among the most divisive figures in this MVP debate is Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo. With averages of 30 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, and an amazing 63% on two-point attempts, statistically, he is as dominant as ever. Unmatched is his ability to smash past defenses and apply his will close to the rim. Still, it seems strange this season in Milwaukee. The Bucks find themselves in trouble. Previously a pillar of their identity, their defense has collapsed. In defensive effectiveness, they have plummeted to a bottom 5 rating. Even Giannis, famed for his determination, is not totally free from guilt. Too frequently, we've watched him withdraw on belongings and show slow or non-existent responses. The chemistry with Damian Lillard is still under development, adding to the disarray. The defense gets much better when Giannis plays without Lillard, but the team's attack appears, at best, erratic. Is this about Giannis fading, or is Milwaukee's roster construction just poor? The age-old debate is, are these terrible numbers significant, or are they only empty calories in the overall Bucks season? Jokic's Denver Nuggets are dealing with their own set of difficulties in the meantime. The roster has been devastated by injuries, therefore compromising the team. Jokic, though, has been the thread binding everything together. Denver stays competitive despite important players being sidelined, mostly because of his genius. His absence from the past 3 games for personal reasons revealed exactly how important he is. The Nuggets only scored 1 victory over that 3-game run. Denver's 8-5 record, despite these losses, is evidence of Jokic's extraordinary influence. Jokic is really unique since he can lead in several categories. Situated 4th in scoring, he ranks 1st in rebounds and assists per game. 3rd in deflections, he continues to be a defensive disruptor and ranks among the league leaders in three-point percentage. Though Jokic's defense is sometimes underappreciated for all his offensive prowess, Denver's success has much to do with his skill at generating turnovers. Not without surprises, either is the MVP contest. Some recognized names have disappeared from view. Joel Embiid, the MVP from last season, has had trouble early on keeping his supremacy. Another regular contender, Kawhi Leonard, has been erratic as he tries to get back on track. This changing scene highlights the ongoing brilliance of players like Jokic and Giannis, but it also lets young names join the discourse. Furthermore, impossible to overlook is the psychological component of the race. The MVP debate appears secondary to winning games and supporting his team for Jokic. His emphasis on the larger picture enables him to play with an unparalleled degree of freedom and inventiveness. Giannis, on the other hand, seems overwhelmed by Milwaukee's problems. Though his numbers still seem alien-like, the Bucks' problems might keep him from really challenging Jokic for the top spot this season. Where then do we find ourselves? Jokic's pursuit of a fourth MVP starts out brilliantly, and his metrics support his argument. He is the obvious leader because of his adaptability, effectiveness, and capacity to raise others around him. While putting up amazing stats, Giannis finds himself in a more dubious position, with team dynamics and defensive blunders casting doubt on his candidacy. The MVP race will surely have twists and turns as the season goes on, but right now, Jokic is solidly at the top, while the rest of the league is hustling to maintain pace. The NBA MVP race is always an exciting story, and Anthony Davis has now finally taken the front stage as a real competitor. Years of conjecture about Davis taking the front stage on the Los Angeles Lakers offense have finally arrived. The 9-time All-Star is demonstrating the kind of dominance fans have long expected, and it's launching him into the MVP debate in a way that feels both overdue and definitely merited. On career-best true shooting efficiency, Davis is scoring an amazing 31.3 points per game this season. Thanks in great part to a huge rise in front-court touches, his attacking arsenal has grown dramatically. He is now seeing 46.5 compared to 41.9 touches per 36 minutes, which is evidence of how the Lakers are changing their approach to center him. The outcomes are clear. Davis is changing the Lakers' offensive identity, not only performing well. Davis's game has changed most remarkably in his capacity to challenge defenders with drives. This season, he is averaging more than 6 drives every 36 minutes, a dramatic increase from the 3.9 drives he achieved last year. The Lakers are giving him greater operating freedom, so he may start attacking from the periphery and gather momentum against set defenses. Whether it's a silky floater or his forceful rim finishes, Davis is constantly challenging rival defenses in ways few big men can match. Away from the ball, Davis has also performed brilliantly. The Lakers have become better at locating him in motion, on cuts or in transition. Together with his more forceful drives, this extra activity off the ball has translated into almost 5 extra free throw attempts per game. His achieving this while playing fewer minutes emphasizes exactly how effective and efficient he has been. It's about the way Davis is bending defenses to his will and generating opportunities for himself and his colleagues, not only about the raw count. Certainly, Davis's worth goes much beyond the attacking end. Still among the best defenders in the NBA, he anchors the Lakers inside and performs especially well in switch-heavy systems. Though his defensive quality goes beyond just numbers, his 1.9 blocks per game place him 6th in the league. Davis is a nightmare for anyone daring to confront him at the rim, since he is a master of timing, posture, and expectation. His ability to defend on the perimeter and turn into guards has also given the Lakers' defensive plan still another degree of flexibility. Though the Lakers have a strong 10-5 record and 4th place in the Western Conference, it is obvious that Davis's exceptional genius is the main factor driving their success. LeBron James has been the face of the team for years, yet this season, Davis has become the team's indistinctly best player. LeBron's continuing brilliance is indisputable, but Davis has seized control in a way that provides the Lakers an instant and justified opportunity to challenge in a stacked conference. The way Davis is silencing long-standing criticism of his game adds to their appeal. His erratic perimeter shooting has been one of the criticisms against him, but this season he answered forcefully. Davis is improving significantly. 43.3% of his three-point attempts, by which opponents must respect him on the perimeter. Along with increasing his danger, this improved shooting touch gives his colleagues more room to operate. One more development worth noting is Davis's better playmaking. Though his assist stats at 2.8 per game might not be spectacular, the Lakers' attack now depends far more on his passing ability. Whether it's locating cutters, throwing out to shooters, or starting quick breaks, Davis is showing a degree of court vision and decision-making that increases his whole impact. Given the legendary past of the team and media coverage, discussing a Lakers player in the MVP race can occasionally appear forced. But Davis's case this season is about performance, not reputation or market size. He is playing at a level that not only deserves, but also demands his position in the dialogue. Among the most complete players in the league, his combination of offensive agility, defensive supremacy, and leadership is unmatched. Stories define the MVP race most of the time, and Davis has a fascinating one. At 31 years old, he is demonstrating he is a superstar in his own right, rather than only a co-star in LeBron's orbit. He has embraced the presence, the expectations, and the limelight, and created some of the best basketball of his career from it. The Lakers could not have a better moment for this development. In a Western Conference full of contenders, Davis's elevation gives them an opportunity to compete at the top level. The MVP race is heating up, and every game is tipping the scales. Whether it's Jokic's unbelievable shooting, Giannis's dominance on both ends, or AD's two-way brilliance, one thing is clear: this season is a basketball fan's dream come true. So, who's your pick for MVP? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of this thrilling season.